Hi, Aries. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for July 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in July and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, and Aries Moon. I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck in these readings. If you hear loud snoring that's obnoxious, there's your friend, also a fellow Aries, Maxi Boy, who wants to stretch out and snore throughout your reading. So please bear with me with the Maxi Boy snoring in your video. So all that being said, now on to your July 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Aries, is the Justice card. And this could be dealing with court documents, legal papers, the court systems, judges, lawyers. It could be anything, lawsuits, settlements, anything like that. But it can also be a situation that was once unfair or unjust for you, now becomes fair and just. I do feel like there's some things finally tipping in your favor where justice is some kind of justice. Some scales are tipping in your favor. And you need to trust it and believe that the best outcome is what's going to happen. Some of you may be learning through, or have learned through a lot of dealing with situations in legal due process. You may have learned a lot. And this could be in the past or it could be happening right now. I do feel if you have any court cases or anything, like even if it's not a regular court, like it could be a union situation or a work situation, a human resources situation, wherever there could be some kind of committee, board, panel, judge and jury, where something has to be reviewed, I feel like it'll go in your favor. Some of you are going to feel like you have a new outlook on life, like there's a new lease on life for you, or a new outlook on life for you in some way because of some things that are transpiring in July that would be involving and circling around the areas of some kind of justice. You may be also very firm in your resolve to see things through to the end. This could be a court case or it could be some other situation. If you get anything appraised, I feel like appraisals will come back high. It could also be a jury. Your juries will rule in your favor. Appraisals of any sort will come back high. Any kind of reviews of your work or job performance, reviews or any kind of evaluations regarding you will come back high. You may also have to commit to something that's kind of big, where there could be legal documentation associated with it. So it could be like a marriage license. It could be signing a marriage license. It could also be signing like a commitment to purchase a home, or some other big commitment or purchase, or a job that needs you to sign some kind of long-term contract with them. Like signing things and committing to things comes up here for you, Aries. So the card you have next is Nine of Rods. This is being prepared and ready for battle. This could also be getting organized, getting your ducks in a row. Could also indicate being suspicious of someone or something. You're going to have to do like a lot of evaluation, Aries, as to what's coming at you. You're going to have to evaluate a lot of things coming at you. Whether you want to subscribe to it or not, whether you want to believe in it or not. So that could be like news and information. It could also be documents and paperwork. You could change your mind here about getting involved in something that you feel like the commitment could be too long or too great or be too demanding for you. You may have originally thought you were going to do it, and some of you, Aries, could completely change your mind about doing it. And you may feel like there's a lot of people putting things in front of you that you have to like listen to this one side of the story, listen to that one side of the story, listen to this one's plan or idea, listen to that one's plan or idea, listen to this one's proposal of a plan, listen to that one's proposal of a plan. And these are some of the things you may be evaluating and having to decide whether you're going to do it or not, whether you're going to subscribe to it or not, whether you're going to believe in it or not, whether you're going to be part of it or not. These are like, but I feel like it's multiple, it may be coming from multiple people, may not be just coming at you from one person. You have to be careful. There could be trickiness afoot and there could be some deception here. So that may be, you may sense that psychically, intuitively, instinctively. And so therefore you may decide that that's why you're not going to sign a contract, get involved in something, sign your name on a dotted line. You could change your mind here. You're going to be your best counsel. And if you feel like anything is threatening to you, like threatening to your money, your financial income, your personal well-being, your personal health and welfare, your personal peace of mind, you're not going to do it. I feel like you may be too worried that something that's being proposed here to you, or multiple things that are being proposed to you here, is like jumping from the frying pan into the fire. And you may be like, why is that better? Why is the frying pan better than the frying pan on the fire, better than jumping literally into the fire? It's not. So you may feel like, no, I'm not going to risk it. I feel like you're worried about risk. And I feel that you're correct. And this is also going to be where you see people's true colors come out. Now you may say, what kind of messages are these? What am I supposed to make of that? I don't know. It's a general reading. So when these things show up, where people are making propositions, proposals, trying to get you to sign on the dotted line, make a commitment to something, things maybe like where you could make some great money, but you have to commit to doing this for this long a period of time, or for this many hours, or for that. That's where I'm saying you're going to change your mind. So it may sound like that's too obscure. Well, what situation is it? I don't know. What are you doing in your life? You have to think about it, Aries. I can pick up the vibe of what's happening here, but is it coming to you where people want you to sign up for a business, sign on your dotted line to invest your money or to invest your time? I don't know. But this is where I pick up your intuition's going to kick in. You're going to feel like it's too risky. There's something you may hear that's sounds like sketchy, and you're not going to do it. Third card in your reading, King of Cups. This is a water sign person. This is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Could be you, Aries, if you have a rising sign or a moon sign, that's a water sign, or if you're born on the Pisces, Aries cusp. This could be somebody that's challenging to you, or it could be somebody that's making some kind of like gesture to you where they want you to meet them halfway. It could be in a love relationship, but it could be in some other scenario. You may feel like this water sign person is trying too hard to impress you, or trying too hard to please you, or just trying too hard. You know, when you see that, when you're like, oh gosh, they're just trying too hard. I feel many of you Aries are going to be looking at this water sign person that way in July. And this could have everything to do with these two cards, because I do get that this King of Cups person wants you to sign on board with them, get on board with them, sign on with them. This could be like an agent. This could be somebody that like wants a lawyer, somebody that wants you to sign on with. They could be a financial advisor, a lawyer, an agent, a marketing and promotions person. I don't know. There could be many different things that this could fall under. I feel like there's somebody that's going to be like, they want you to listen to them. They want you to believe in them. They want you to have faith in them. For some of you, this could be a romantic partner that is like, they want you two to be together, so they could be trying too hard because they're like, look at what a great person I am. Look how much I care about you. Look how much I'm going to do for you. Look how much I can bring to a relationship. So for some of you, this could be somebody that's trying to sell themselves as a great love partner to you. For some of you, it's what I already said: a lawyer, an agent, a promotions person. I mean, you're going to have to see who it is, but you're going to feel like they're trying too hard. I will say that for some of you, they're quite intriguing, and they may be very spiritual or in tune to spiritual things. So remember, when the court cards come up, the people cards, they can mean multiple people in a general reading. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages, like a continuation of this reading where I look into the crystal for your sign for the month of July 2022, you can access my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for July 2022 by clicking on the link down below in the description box, and you can get those videos on Vimeo, and you can pick whatever sign you want, your sun, your moon, your rising sign, or somebody else's sign if you want. You can also get these links on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. It's probably going to be the first or second video series listed at the top of the page. You just click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So now on to card number 4 in your reading, which is the Fool. And the Fool is starting out on a new path and a new journey with high hopes and high aspirations, but you have to have your wits about you and not have on rose-colored glasses, or you could fall off the cliff. So it's a good card because it's a new journey, but you don't want to be a fool, all right? You want to have your wits about you. I do feel that Aries are learning a lot, and I feel that your lives, Aries, are going to start to feel like in some way they're moving forward. I feel that some of you are ready to tackle something new and go in a new direction. It could have to do with what I brought up in these cards, but you may turn away from that and it could be a completely new or different direction. Some of you are going to be very investigative to see what's out there And it could be for some of you in a way to make money, to make new money. So you may be searching for a new job. You may be searching for a new career. You may be searching to, like maybe you have a plan to start a new business and you're going to do some searching about how to go about doing what you want to do. You may be very tapped into wanting to prepare. If you're worried about like costs of things rising and going up, you know, it's happening everywhere, right? At least in the United States. I don't know what it's happening in other countries, but here it's happening. And you may be wanting to prepare for prices going up of stuff. You may start farming, growing your own food, canning. You could also be maybe buying things in surplus to store because you're afraid of rising prices. It could be preparing for other things, like if you're afraid of power outages or other things of that nature, you could be doing things to prepare. If you have to take any tests, you could be preparing for tests. If you have to get any surgeries or medical procedures, you could be preparing for surgeries or medical procedures. So getting prepared and stocking up and things of that nature are coming up with the Fool. You may also decide to do something unusual and part company with something that would seem in the norm. So let's take medical field for one thing. If you had medical problems or issues and normally you went with traditional medicine, you may like decide, I want to go off the beaten path and I'm going to try alternative methods of healing. And that's not traditionally what you normally would do. It could be in something else, like traditionally, normally, you would go get a job. Like if you want more money, you would go get another job that paid you better, or ask your boss for a raise or a promotion to make more money. But you'll do something off the beaten path now. Like maybe you never thought of starting your own business before, but now you're going to consider doing it. Or you never thought you would have a business partner before. You thought you would only do everything on your own. You may go off the beaten path and decide to join forces with somebody you know and go into a business venture together, or buy a property together. Like maybe you wanted to buy a property, you never thought you would buy it with somebody else. You'd only buy it on your own. Maybe you're going to, you and other family members will join in on buying like a big homestead. I don't know what it is going to be, but you're going to do something that's off the beaten path. The last card of your reading is the High Priestess, which is, this is you being psychic. It could be your psychic ability and intuition could be shining like a star here in July. It could also be something is being kept secret or hidden from you or by you. You could be keeping something secret or hidden, or there's something being kept secret or hidden you want to know about. This could also be a high spirit guide showing up for you for the month of July 2022. Your manifesting abilities are going to be incredibly strong right now. And your thoughts and your energies are really strongly going to be creating your reality, maybe more than what they ever have before, or you're going through a strong period of time of being like, manifesting like a champ here, like a manifesting master is what you're going to be. So be very careful of your thoughts, and but use your thoughts and your actions to create the reality you want. You may even consider living in a completely different place and moving somewhere completely different than you ever thought. Like maybe you're going to move to another country or another state or another province or another city. Or like, maybe you always thought, I would never ever live near water. I don't want to be near water, and you moved by water. Or I would never ever want to live in the deep woods or in the mountains, and you're going to go do that. I don't know, but moving somewhere that's completely different than what would be normal for you comes up here. You may also be really analyzing the money you've spent in the last year or 2 years or even 5 years. But especially in the last this year, last year, and let's say 2020, 21, 22. So from 2020 through 2022, you may be really looking at your expenses, what you've spent, how much you spent on food, shelter, healthcare, that kind of thing. And you may be doing this for, I don't know what reason, to create a budget or to make changes, like where you can cut costs. You may be looking at yours, like bills, like what can I reduce in my spending of, like, maybe you want to get solar panels, or maybe if you pay for cable, you don't want to pay for cable anymore, and you're going to do something different. You may even be going through a phase where you're getting rid of luxury items, getting back to basics, or selling things that you're like, I don't use this anymore. This is an unnecessary luxury. I don't need it. You may find yourself cleaning attics, basements, crawl spaces, storage units, closets, and maybe having yard sales or donating things, or a combination of things could come up here for you, Aries. I feel like I get like this life analysis going on with you. And you may be like, man, I did retail therapy way too much. Or, that kind of thing could come up for you. And you may be selling some things because you feel like you want to free up your energy, and you could use the extra money now because of what's going on financially in the world and with prices of things on the rise. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you, Aries, for the month of July 2022 is the same one your sister sign of Leo also got, Unakite. So Unakite is a stone of vision and opening the third eye, which is your psychic vision. It's also useful for scrying, which is when I look into my crystal and I get psychic messages and predictions from my crystal. That is called scrying. So it's useful for scrying. It's a stone of balance and bringing emotions and spirituality together. It stimulates compassion and empathy, and it encourages gratitude and instills determination. It's going to give you a clear-cut idea of when to get on board with something. You'll know whether to get on board with a project plan or idea if you're wearing this stone. And you might want to sleep with this stone under your pillow in July to help with that. If you're trying to lose weight and you're on any kind of exercise regime or diet, this for Aries in July will help you with that. If you feel yourself getting emotionally stressed out, this will be a good calming stone for you to, temper down, even keel, give you an even keel with your emotions. It's also going to be a good motivational stone for you. So if you have a tendency to put things off or procrastinate, Aries, if you're wearing this stone or using it, meditating with it on your third eye, your throat chakra, or your heart chakra, sleeping with it under your pillow, or wearing it, it will help be motivational to you. If you tend to procrastinate, it will be a motivational stone. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand channel, you can access the most recently recorded videos down below in the description box beneath this video. And those links are also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. The most recent video series I've recorded is the Psychic Crystal readings for July of 2022. It's like a continuation of the readings I do here on YouTube, that once I finish your sign, reading for your sign, I stop the video and then I go and look into the crystal and give you additional messages and predictions for this month of July 2022. So you might want to check that out. My mid-year Psychic Tarot update for 2022 is available now on Vimeo, where I used the center of the Celtic Cross Tarot spread, which has 6 cards. And the first card is what's affecting you. The second card is what's helping you or blocking you. The third card in the layout will be what is fact. So it's either already happened, happening right now, or getting ready to happen. Card number 4 is your past that's affecting you in the second half of 2022. Card number 5 is the energies you're traveling through the second half of this year. And card number 6 will be the outcome or something that's coming up for you in the very near future. The other videos you might be interested in is my full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 2022, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. That I'm looking into the energies of that lunar eclipse in Scorpio and how it will be affecting your sign, your sun sign. But if you really, I advise you, if you can do it, to watch your rising sign, because some people, their rising sign resonates and more for them and gives them more messages than their sun sign does. So I would highly recommend you get both your rising and your sun sign in those series if you can do so. Also, the partial solar eclipse in Taurus, April 2022, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. That's also available. And you know what? That eclipse occurred on April 30th, 2022. The other eclipse occurred May 15th and 16th, depending on where you live, in May of 2022. You're being affected by those 2 eclipses right now, still. And those effects can last for up to 6 months and sometimes even further. So I highly recommend you check those out. They usually are really accurate for people. And I recommend watching, like I said, your rising sign and your sun sign if you can do so. Don't forget, my career and finance Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings are available for each sign of the zodiac. I recorded them in April of 2022. Those predictions go from April of 2022 all the way out until the end of October of 2023. So you have 18 months of career and finance predictions in those videos. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2022 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. That link is also down below and available on my website videos page. And don't forget the Big Love readings for 2022 for both singles and couples, where I look into the single people of your sign at the beginning of the video, each video of each sign, and I look into the coupled people of your sign in the same video. So I highly recommend you watch the entire video, because there's going to be messages that are for the single people of your sign and for the coupled people of your sign that will still resonate for you regardless of whether you're singled or coupled. I do the videos that way earlier in the year for singles and couples, because your relationship status could change. You could start out single and end up in a couple. You could start out in a couple and end up single by the end of the year. So you might want to check those out about love and romance for you. The Saturn in Aquarius Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings, Those predictions are still in play all the way until the end of March of 2023. They start in December of 2020 and go until the end of March of 2023. So we're all still being affected by Saturn in Aquarius, even though it sometimes retrogrades out and then it comes back, but you're being affected by it until March, end of March of 2023. My psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2022, using the year ahead tarot layout, which is 14 cards total. Those readings are about 40 minutes long. Look, we're only halfway through the year of 2022. If you haven't checked out the year ahead reading, you might want to look at that now because you still got the rest of this year. But don't forget, like I said in the beginning, the mid-month psychic tarot, the mid-year psychic tarot update for 2022 are now available because I just finished them. So you might want to check them out and see what came up there. Like I said, I used the center of the Celtic Cross tarot spread. If you would like to donate to my channel and help support the readings that I do here on YouTube, I have a donation link down below underneath all those videos I mentioned, and that link is connected to PayPal. And I thank you so much to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me and it does help me a lot. So thank you so much for that. I do truly appreciate it. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you won't see here on a video on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use usually tarot cards, occasionally oracle cards, and sometimes the crystal. And I give you psychic predictions and messages there that I usually write out. I don't have that much success when I try to record on video on there because they don't go long enough and I don't know enough about it. I guess I could mess around with it some more. But I usually write those predictions out. And many people find that, you know, some of those messages in those 5 paragraphs resonate with them, or the whole entire message resonates with them. And you might too. So I'd love to see you there on my social media pages. And, you know, if anybody ever contacts you on Instagram and says, hey, this is, you know, Pam Georgel, the Lucky Mermaid, do you want a reading? It's not me doing it. I only schedule private readings from my long wait list and my long cancellations list. And I really can only do a few of those a month anymore based on other things I have going on in my life. So if you want to find out about private readings, you need to go to my website and check it out on my scheduling page at theluckymermaid.com. And all the information about what's going on with private readings is there. But if somebody contacts you and saying they're me, and it's on social media, Instagram, Facebook, it's not me. Or even in the comments section on YouTube, because they do that there too, it's not me. So don't get suckered in. I don't want to see you lose any money because I have seen it happen. So I hope that does not happen to you. And by the way, I've had some people recently tell me, it happens, I get like pockets of people that tell me this here and there, and I've been getting it lately where they say they're unsubscribed to my channel. So I don't know why YouTube does that. I'm not unsubscribing anyone. So please make sure if you want to be subscribed that you are still subscribed and hit that notification bell so that you'll get notified when my most recent videos get uploaded to YouTube. You'll get notified about it. So I really hope you have an absolutely amazing July, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.